Walk-ons, what's going on? It's Sam Stidwell, the walk-on coach, and today I was looking at my rings. The 3 rings that I was able to get at North Carolina A&T. I was a walk-on for 3 years, for those of y'all that don't know. And in that time, we won a conference championship and 2 celebration bowls, and I was able to get those rings. And they just sit on my dresser and collect dust. So I figured I would show it to y'all, some people that are going after rings for themselves, some people that are walking on, scholarship athletes. I mean, it's hard. You can't win by yourself. You can't get a ring all by yourself. The team has to mesh, and so many things have to work together for a team to actually win conference, win championships. But I figured I would just show y'all what's possible, and then just to show y'all what the rings look like, if nothing else. So let's get into it. But first things first, shout out to my guy Jordan Ravenell, man. He just got an offer, a scholarship offer. He's been one of the people that I've been keeping up with. He's been keeping up with me, watching the videos, telling me how motivational they've been for him. And man, he went out there and got it, man. He got it. He did it. So that's an example for y'all to know what you can do, regardless of some of the obstacles I talk about that walk-ons have to go through on my channel. Man, you can get over those. You can achieve success regardless of those obstacles, and even for athletes pursuing getting recruited. And I have some advice on that. You can do it, man. And like I said, Jordan is a great example. So congrats to you, and I can't wait to see what you do. Ball out, be great, all that stuff. And with that being said, if you're an athlete, if you're going from recreation to middle school, if you're going from middle school to high school or high school to college level athletics, this is the channel for you. So go ahead and subscribe. I have, advice on being a walk-on, some things you have to overcome, obstacles. I have some things you can start doing to get recruited when you're looking for a scholarship. And you can just search my channel. Look at the videos I already have on the channel, and then there'll be more to come. So go ahead and subscribe, and then drop a comment. Let me know where you're from, what school you're at, what sport you play. Of course, I'm biased toward football because I play football, but this applies to all sports. So like I said, tell me what sport you play, what position, and everything like that. Anything you want to tell me in the comments. So ring number 1. This ring is from the HBCU National Championship in 2015, which was the first one. And it's also known as a Celebration Bowl. We played Alcorn State. For those of you that don't know, North Carolina A&T is in the MEAC conference. Alcorn State is in the SWAC conference. So we played them and we won. And I think my greatest memory from this year would have to be getting on the team, because it wasn't easy whatsoever. I was supposed to be a preferred walk-on, and I was supposed to start in 2014, but the coach kind of just stopped communicating with me over the summer, and I couldn't get a hold of him as many times as I tried to call. And then when I got there, after hunting him down, he eventually told me that the team was full and I would have to wait till the next year to walk on. And then, so, I'm working out. Y'all know me, I work hard now. And I'm working out, staying in shape, getting faster, getting better. And, time for tryouts come around, and they cancel tryouts. Not just for me, but for everybody. And they cancel them indefinitely for some reason. And then I still didn't take no for an answer. So there were several meetings I had to have with coaches and then the athletic director, and I eventually got on a team. And I would say that is my greatest memory, was the day that I stepped on the field. And then, you know, from there, I was that guy on scout team that year. I would have to say that was my greatest memory for that year. All right, on to ring number 2. No rings. Because that year, we didn't win. We didn't go to the National HBCU Championship. We went to the playoffs, but we ended up losing, and I thought we lost because you can tell that everybody kind of wanted the season to be over. I know I did. I wanted the season to be over a long time ago because, honestly, I was so shocked at why I wasn't getting any opportunities to play. So eventually, I would say I went into sort of a depression that year, because football is so important to me, and the amount of work that I put in, man. I expect some things out, and I wasn't getting anything out. I mean, I wasn't getting any type of reward. I mean, I know as a walk-on, you don't even get new cleats sometimes. You don't get a travel suit. I mean, there's things you have to deal with, tormentation. I mean, for example, you know, when the team goes to an away game and you're still at the school, you're in the cafeteria and people walking up to you like, "Aren't you on the football team? Hey, don't you know they're going on? Why are you not there?" And you kind of choose to lie or do, you know, whatever explanation you want to give, but that always hurt. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that hurt a little bit every single time, and you never get used to it. And it hurt very bad at the end of the season, because, you know, after all that work, like I said, you really don't get anything, and to not win, you don't even get a ring. So I mean, you put in all that work and zero rewards, like no reward whatsoever. So, you know, that year is when I went to summer session, second half summer session, just so I could be with my team and work out. So my mom, you know, helped me take out a loan to be a part of that second summer session. And, you know, I'm putting in work, and just like everybody else, I mean, I would even say harder than everybody else, because that's just me. I was always that extra guy doing extra. Um, and what's so crazy is, you know, I mentioned that I wasn't really getting any opportunities to play. I know that y'all can relate to this. Some of y'all that kind of are waiting on your opportunity, it is very hard to keep motivating yourself. So, for instance, you know, you put in this work, right? And then the season comes around, and, you know, there's a game where you feel like you should play, and before the game, you're prepping just like everybody else, hyping yourself up, building that energy, building your confidence, getting ready to play. Every single game, you're doing that, right? And you just sit there on the sideline trying to stay ready. Your muscles are getting cold. Your mind is wondering, when are they gonna call my number? And at the end of the game, you didn't play. That hurts, and then the next week you have to rebuild your energy to say, okay, this is the week that it's gonna happen. And then you get let down again. Next week you pump yourself up. This is the week that it's gonna happen. Then you get let down again. Doing that over and over and over again, that's extreme strength, and I'm gonna even give myself credit because I was able to do that over and over again. But at a certain point, I mean, it dropped out of me. That energy dropped out, and that's really when I was really ready for the season to be over with. That's when my mind said no, my body said no. Didn't want to practice and all that stuff, because that's when the hope left. All hope was gone, really. That's my greatest memory from that season where we got no rings. So let's get into ring 2 and 3. And the reason why I'm going to talk about these together is because this one is for the MEAC Championship, the MEAC Conference Championship. This one is for the HBCU National Championship, aka the Celebration Bowl. This year we played Grambling State, Great team, man. That game was awesome. Uh, Man, and I'll share one of the greatest memories, which I shared in one of my other videos, but it was when we won. I wasn't dressed out, so I still had my phone. Um, it's crazy that I wasn't dressed out, but I was able to record a clip of the last few seconds of the game where we knew we won the game. So that's one of my favorite memories. But also, I want to highlight that summer. Backtrack all the way to that summer. So for those of y'all that don't know, I majored in architectural engineering and I was a walk-on athlete on the football team, right? So that summer, I wanted to get an internship. I wanted to make some money, but also, get an internship to, develop my possibilities and my options in my career. So I secured an internship in Greensboro, right, just so I could be a part of summer camp. I made sure to coordinate that so I could go to my internship and be a part of summer workouts the whole summer, right? This was a huge sacrifice. So let me tell y'all how that summer went. I would wake up, workout started at 7, so I would wake up, go to workouts, and these workouts were ridiculous. Now, I mean, we did a lot of running. I love to lift weights, and I thought the way we lift weights was great, but we would always do a lot of running before we lifted. We're talking about 90-degree weather. We're talking about, 95-degree weather, right? And we're out there running, like track stars, doing 14 200s, doing whatever other type of stuff, suicides outside, but just all the way up and down the field type stuff, just extreme running, right? So we would have those workouts at 7, and then around 8:30 we would most of the time be ending. But here's the thing though, we didn't always end at 8:30. I had to be in my internship by 9 o'clock. So what did I do? I had to leave at 8:30 every day, regardless if we were finished or not. So I would leave, and I'm dripping in sweat, covered. I'm wet, completely wet, right? I would rush in to take a shower. Mind you, everybody else is taking a shower too and getting dressed, but they're drop dead tired. They're ready to go take a nap, but I'm rushing to go take a shower so I can get ready for my internship, right? So I would put my clothes on after I take a shower, and I'm still sweating because you know how when it's really hot and you worked out really hard, even after you take the shower, you're still sweating. So I'm putting on my work clothes and still sweating and zooming, rushing out the door to get to work on time, right? So from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., I was at my internship, and it was so bad. Some days, I was so tired. It's because of the workouts. I'm telling you, those workouts you're supposed to do those workouts and go take a nap after that. But I was at my internship. So those workouts were so bad that, the architect that I worked with, right, will be talking to me, and I'm listening. I'm saying, yeah. My head is dropping, and sometimes I wouldn't even wake up. My eyes would I'll be asleep for a second, and thankfully, they thought it was so funny when I did that. They understood that I was coming from workouts. But that really showed me, what I could do. And then, so a lot of times because I left early from workouts, my coach told me, oh, you got to come back after work and finish the workout. So after 5, I'll go back to the school and finish lifting weights or whatever we had to do. Then another thing I was doing, I was running a business the way I did designs on hats. So I would go home, get home about 7, cook, do the hats, and just be drop dead tired. But that's my greatest memory because it pushed me. It brought my work ethic to a different level because it showed me what I am capable of, and that just upgraded my work ethic for the rest of my life. So that is my greatest memory from that year. So I know that was a long story, but thank y'all for watching. Remember, you can always find me on Instagram at ToBeGreat. That's at TOBE_great. It's not Toby. People always ask, is it Toby Great? It's To Be Great. But y'all can find me on there. Shoot me any questions. Shoot me any comments. Or remember to drop the comments under this. If you had something you can relate to, let me know. If you're going through some of these situations, let me know. If you need help with something as a walk-on, let me know. That's what this channel is for. So I mean, the thing behind the day was, man, if you want it, go get it. What I'm doing on this channel is making it known that there are obstacles, because just like a lot of things in life that I'm finding out, like even business ideas, people go after stuff and it sounds so good. And the reason why it sounds so good is because you just don't know enough about it to know what could go wrong. So what I'm telling you is what some of the things that can go wrong, so you can prepare for it and overcome these obstacles. If you have not watched The Realities for a Walk-On, which is the first video on my channel, I think you should watch that. A lot of people agree that that is a very important video. That is very important information for walk-ons to have. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching. I have workout stuff. If y'all trying to get big, I'm always trying to grow. I have videos for that too. So go ahead and subscribe. And thank y'all for watching, man. Sam Stitwell, the Walk-On Coach.